What's up guys, it's Richard here bringing you some Uncharted 3 beta gameplay. Now I'm going to get right to it because I have a whole lot of stuff to explain. Now what is the difference between Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3? A whole bunch of stuff and one number. So let's get started. Number one is treasure chests. Treasure chests are basically these chests spotted in different areas of the map. What this does is basically an icon will appear, you go to it, or maybe your enemy because it also appears for them too. If you go to it, you get a chance to get one out of three things. One, each I will explain later. One is a medal, like free medals to help you with your kickbacks. Number two is a paid booster, and number three are a treasure, basically like an item, treasure item. Alright, so now we're gonna go to treasure drops. Treasure drops is when you kill an enemy, you have a chance of them dropping a treasure on the floor. And basically you or your buddy, which again I'll talk about that later, will be able to get, and you'll get only one thing, which is basically the treasure itself. Now with these treasures, what can you do with these treasures? Only one thing really. You can collect treasures, and you have to complete sets with these treasures. Basically, let's say it's about the Buddha, right? If you collect 3 different Buddhas of one set, you get a customizable item, like let's say a Drake's cap or sunglasses or different shirt or etc. Something like that to customize your character to help you out with that. And when you complete a set, you also get an extra emblem, like an extra emblem piece, if you want to use it or not. And again, I'll talk about the emblems later. Next up is Facebook. Basically, what Facebook is let's say you don't have all your friends on PSN right now, and but you know they have PSN, but you don't know if they're playing or not. Let's say you sign in to the Facebook, you see that they're playing the beta, so okay, you join them or they join you, you talk, blah blah blah, and then you get to play together through the Facebook. Next up is split screen. Split screen is basically, obviously, split screen, the same thing you've seen in a bunch of games, but this exception is that you can sign in, your friend, he can sign in through his own account. He doesn't have to play your second person, basically. He can sign in as his own, it'll count for him, and everything will be good, split screen. Next up is metal kickbacks, and the best way I can explain this is basically think kill streaks of Call of Duty, but in a different way. So metal kickbacks, you collect these medals, right? Like what I was saying about the treasure chest, it gives you 3 free medals. From what I've heard, you get medals, and yet once you get a certain amount of medals, you can get your kickback. So let's say, for example, the RPG. RPG, you have to get 14 different. It doesn't have to be the same double kill medals like that. It can be any medal, as long as it's a medal, it works. Yeah, you get 14. An item on the top left corner under your gun stats, like when you see the bullets and everything, under the gun stats you see your kickback and how many medals you need. If you have enough, let's say the RPG, I got 14, I press up on the D-pad and it magically pops up. Alright, now the trick about these metal kickbacks, let's say the RPG as we're using it right now, if you press up to use it, you're going to have to use it that round. If you die, that's it, it's over. You're not gonna get that back if you didn't use it. Alright, and if you die with it and there's still bullets in it, the enemy can pick it up and use it themselves. So you gotta make sure you know what you're doing with it. Alright, and there's much more. I would suggest it would be 5 or 6 different metal kickbacks in the beta. Obviously, it would expand more in the game as it comes out. Next up is boosters and paid boosters. As we all know, boosters are basically like perks from Call of Duty, but in here there's only 2 slots. Alright, perk number 1 and perk number 2. Both of them you have to buy and unlock as it ranks. Like, you rank up, it unlocks, you buy it, you have it permanently throughout the rest of your life with the game. Now, what's new is that they're doing what they're doing with Call of Duty perks, is basically you can upgrade it if you do a certain thing with it. Like, let's say you have something equipped and you have to get 5 kills or something with it, and that's how it works. You can upgrade it, and I think you have to buy it once it is available to upgrade. Alright, so that's how boosters work. Now there's another selection called paid boosters. Now this is where, before you go into the actual game itself, the actual match, a special screen will pop up and it will show you different boosters. Now if you have the money to pay for the booster and you want to use the booster, you're welcome to. You can buy it if you want to. But know this, it will cost your money, and you will not have it forever. It's just for that one specific match that paid boosters is for. So if you want to save money, don't use paid boosters. If you don't want to save money, if you actually need it, then okay, go ahead. Next up is probably one of the most important part of this game. It is called the buddy system. The buddy system is basically you have you and your buddy. You're assigned a buddy before the match starts, right? And now this is where it gets tricky, because normally in Uncharted 2 you would just spawn somewhere far away from the action. You have to walk all the way back and then you die again. But here in the buddy system, you could try, if your buddy is not in combat or near a grenade, you can press triangle to appear next to them, so then you're pretty much closer than you would be than pressing square and spawning somewhere randomly across the map. Alright, so basically that's basically what the buddy system is. And if you and your buddy both helped in killing one person, you could do a high five and get a medal. That's pretty cool, but it's not really practical. I already mentioned unlock by rank. You can unlock guns, attachments, etc. by rank. Now emblems, as I want to mention that it's not like Black Ops. It's not you can move it wherever you want. It's not use other emblems to cut this in half to make it look cool. No, you can't move it around too much. You can only make it bigger, smaller, and make it look cooler through that. Alright, that's really what I really don't care about emblems too much. Of course you could change the color and size, but that's pretty much it. Theater mode is back, even in the beta as well, which is how I'm recording this. Next up is custom loadouts. What custom loadouts is basically like custom classes. You have guns, you have a sidearm, you can have attachments. That's where you get the boosters and the metal kickback. You have 4 custom loadouts, so you can basically have all 4 of the main guns: the sniper, the M9, which is an automatic, AK, another automatic, and 3 bursts called the G-Maul, if I remember correctly. And the sidearm is either the pistol, I forgot its name, I think it's like PAL 9 or something like that, and once you get to level 10 or 11, around there, you get this mini Uzi type sidearm, which is actually pretty well what I use in this match right here. And there's also attachments for those as well, and you have to pay for the attachments as well. What else? I already talked about the boosters being in there, the metal kickback. Here's an example of the sidearm that I mentioned right here. Now in this beta there's a max level of 25. Now what this basically means is that's the maximum cap. You can't really go beyond level 25. Now let me show you something right here where it says respawn in 3, 2. There's also that you have to wait certain before you spawn. And now here you see cycle camera, respawn, and spawn on buddy. You could use, that's what I meant, square to respawn randomly, triangle to respawn on your buddy. And that's basically how it works. So yeah guys, I really enjoyed so far, although the first day was really bad because of connection, was really terrible, but now they patched it up and it works really good. There might still be some bugs, but you know, it can't always be perfect, especially for a beta. So, and there's also power weapons. Power weapons are also in this game once again. There's a grenade launcher, there's a new bolt sniper, and there's this new gun along with the pistol, the shotgun pistol basically, which is like a magnum. Just imagine a Dragon Sniper Magnum. That's basically what that new pistol is. So here's my end. I want 21 and 7. Thank you for watching, and I hope to bring you more.